From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wilson wants a different look. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle there from James Houston.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Well,
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Prescott off play action. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Paul on a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Lazard will go in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 6 now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Hall again. And he stopped immediately there. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Prescott now. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Throwing. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 6. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 6. They'll throw again. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach.
There he goes, right side. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Fourth down, Prescott. That is caught, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now a receiver in motion left. They'll give it to Chubb. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Patterson's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Down man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The quick feet by Jackson.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll give to Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on second down. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 3rd and 5. On the toss, it's Hall.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Prescott yet again.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Chief, where was he going? A huge loss there.
John Franklin Myers able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
One more time with Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. Pass complete to Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.